Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I have two things I want to talk to you guys about today. One is about something really fun that I want all adoptive parents, anyone out there, I want you guys to listen to. I have an opportunity for you, and then also I'm going to give an update on our China adoption. So stick around for all that, guys. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel today. My name is Winter Hendrickson and I have 4 children that I adopted from foster care, and then I also am adopting a 5th child from China in process. So in this video I'm going to go over some really cool upcoming event that I have for you guys, like a really good opportunity for you, and then also we're going to cover all things China adoption related, dealing with the coronavirus, blah 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 blah, all those things that you guys want to know. Hopefully it's interesting for you because there's not a lot to say about the China adoption. I'm so sad about it. But anyways, let's talk about this really cool opportunity I have for you guys. We are, in my community, we're doing a Empowered to Connect Simulcast, and it was supposed to be a live event. Like, we were supposed to get together and like have this event with all adoptive parents, foster parents, and like teachers that deal with kids with traumatic backgrounds. Like, it was supposed to be this really cool event put on by Show Hope and Purvis Institute, the TBRI Institute, you know, like all that cool stuff. But it got kind of canceled, the live event part, like the in-person event. But we're going to be doing it online now. So we dropped the price way low, way low. And since it's online, I can offer it to you as well. So this event is going to be only $10 for your whole family to come to. Like, I would recommend it just for adults, but if you want to have like your teenagers involved as well. So it's also available for anybody that works with kids from traumatic backgrounds or is planning to work for kids with kids from traumatic backgrounds. So honestly, like, I have paid probably over $250 for similar like kind of conferences before in the past. For this China adoption, for other things that I use to get my foster care license updated. Like, this is a really good opportunity, guys. So like, oh, I'm so excited. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to put in the link below the Facebook page for this event, so you can go on there and register for the event. I'm hoping if we get enough people involved with this event, we can do a Zoom call, and like, you guys could be live with me in the Zoom call if you're a foster parent or adoptive parent or teacher that works with kids with traumatic backgrounds, you know, like different things, like, you know, church workers, pastors, any people out there that, or you're a grandma that has kids that have been adopted, you know, all these things. Like, I just want to make this available to you. So what I want you to do is go to this little link here below and register for this event. It's only $10. And then we will send, probably on Saturday, we will send a link to you with the code to get into the event. And then it's about 16 hours of content, guys. Like, 16 hours of content dealing with teaching you how to parent, how to relate to kids that have come from a background where they have been abused or neglected or some sort of traumatic event, such as even being adopted from being an infant. Like, it's such good training, and it is faith-based, but so if you're not a faith-filled person, like, you'd still get a lot out of it. Honestly, a lot of it has to do with psychology and different things like that. So it's very rich, and a lot of superintendents from public schools have actually endorsed this specific training. It's just so good. Everyone that I know recommends it that is an adoptive parent. Like, they sing the praises of this type of parenting style of how to relate to kids. So if you're interested in trauma training, please sign up for that event down below in the link. So just do it right now and then come back and watch the rest of the video. Okay, and plus I would get to know you guys more, so that's really exciting. So hopefully that all works out for you. Get in there and register right away. This is like a time in history, guys, where we need to be trauma trained more than ever before. This, you know, the coronavirus, be staying at home, it's like super triggering for my kids. I don't know about your kids, but like for my kids, it's very triggering. Like, there's a lot of stuff in them that's like, this isn't part of my routine. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of great things about it, like being home, being with your family, nesting, these things. But these kids, they can't just like go out and play with people and see people. Like, my kids have not been in a store or any other building in 4 weeks. So like, this is where we're at. Like, it's just different. So like, we really need to like be prepared for maybe a little bit of trauma training after this. So I'm just saying, you have time right now, go ahead and register for that event. So, okay, I'm done on my soapbox for the event. Just go do it. It's going to be fun. All right. Now let's talk about the adoption. Our adoption to China. So, a lot of you guys know we have been planning to adopt from China since March of last year. We got our home study done real fast. We got everything, all our ducks in a row. How we got to that point was just, it's pretty miraculous that we even qualify for adopting from China. Like, and like, we have all the funding put in place. Like, there's just so many like crazy things that happened that got us to this point. And we actually we seen a photo of the child that we are planning on adopt, and we got pre-approved to adopt them. So we're fully invested in this thing. And honestly, I in my plans, in my mind, God's plans are different than my plans. Like, we should be traveling to China this month if everything went according to plan. But that has not happened, like, at all. Everything has completely slowed down. Basically, since things with the coronavirus hit, all of our paperwork has just come to a screeching halt. We should have probably have gotten our letter of acceptance from China, or LOA, probably about, I was hoping for the end of January. That's when I was hoping to get my LOA. But now here we are, mid-April, and we still haven't gotten it. We finally got in our logged in dossier to China. That happened when we were in Thailand, and that was March 2nd. And I'm on a Facebook group called China Adoption Questions, and it really like goes, like, has a whole bunch, like 6,000 people that have adopted from China or planning to adopt from China or in process to adopt from China. And there's such a great resource, but I haven't seen one letter of acceptance happen in 2020, unless it's a child that's ready to age out. But other than that, I have not seen a single letter of acceptance. So everything is just super slow. As you guys know, the coronavirus originated in China, towards the end of December, and then at the end of January, that's when things kind of really like went crazy over there for them. And like, praise God, they seem to be recovering. And from what I can tell, from talking with people that work there and live there that are Americans, like, I really do believe that China has some sense of recovery from the coronavirus. They might get a second wave right now, and there might be some things going on, but they kind of got a good handle on it. So that being said, instead of, at the end of January, they shut the border to China, like the US shut the border to go to China. But now things have kind of reversed, and now here in April, it's kind of ironic, things have come full circle, and China has shut the border to the US, so to speak. They will still let you come into China for an aged out child. Like, when I see aged out, I feel like you guys should know what this is, because I talk about it all the time. But a child that has aged out is someone that you can't adopt anymore. So like in the US, when a child turns 18, you can't adopt them anymore. But there's laws that are changing on that, and like we all know that like in South Dakota, they just changed a law where you can adopt an adult. But anyways, that's besides the point. Typically it's 18. And then in China, it's actually 14, so it's significantly younger. So they are allowing people to go get their 13-year-old children before they age out. And that process is pretty extensive, actually. So normally when you adopt from China, you only go for 2 weeks. So you spend 1 week in the province that your child lives in, and then you spend a week in Guangzhou, which is like the place where you actually adopt a child. So that's in like the southeast eastern part of China. So our child lives in Taiyuan, China, and that's kind of like in the middle of China, and it's only like 500 miles from the epicenter of where the coronavirus has originated. So anyways, praise God though, we have reported that our child is completely safe and that they do not have the coronavirus, and most children in China have not gotten the coronavirus, and typically children don't get the coronavirus. So that's great. I'm super glad that they are safe. What I'm saying is these people that have aged out children, when they travel to China, it sounds like it just depends on the person. Some of them say they have, when they fly into Beijing, they have to quarantine for 2 weeks. And then, like, stay in your hotel. You cannot leave. Food's brought to your hotel room. You can't even go out for essentials. Like, you are in your hotel room for 2 weeks. And then after that, you fly to the province, and then you're there for another 2 weeks. So 4 weeks total in a hotel room. Not leaving. And then finally you can meet your child, and then you're 2 weeks in China. So that's a 6-week trip. So a lot of these people are going by themselves, not bringing their family with them. I am hoping and praying that this changes by the time we get there. I'm still hoping for August. I might be delusional on this, guys. I might not be, but this is what my hopes and prayers are, is August, and we can bring our whole family. That's what I really, really want, really bad. It's what I want. So, we are just going to wait and pray and hope, that we get a letter of approval soon. It's kind of getting a little messy and complicated because our home study is about ready to come up for renewal here, in June, but we can't get fingerprinted again because of the coronavirus. Nobody's gonna let us get fingerprinted. And then, obviously it's not essential in their mind, so it's just on the back burner. And then also our son turns 18, so we have to do a lot of work with that. Like our son, like that lives with us, our son Agustin, he's turning 18, so we have to do a whole bunch of paperwork to get him ready for the home study, to say that he's an adult living in the home now. So that just changes things as well. So anyways, guys, could you just be praying for us, praying for our child. I want to announce to you guys who this child is. I want to show you pictures of them because they are so cute and precious and adorable, and I just can't wait for them to come into our home and be a part of our family. We actually have prepared a place for them to sleep already. When we were quarantined for 2 weeks, I just needed to do something, so I, ordered the stuff, and it looks so cute. It's panda themed, so it's gonna be adorable. Anyways, if you could just be praying for us in this whole process. It's been painful. Sometimes I try to push it out of my mind, but I'm if I was honest with myself, I would say I'm devastated. If I was truly honest with myself, you can just push your emotions aside, go through your day, just be thankful that you're alive. Things are just bad in the U.S. right now with the coronavirus. So I'm just trying to be compassionate to the people that are around me and help people. I mean, I work in retail, in a drug store setting kind of thing, and it's just rough. It sucks. Let's just be real, it just sucks. So every day people around us are just freaking out. We've had a few people in our community that we love and cherish that passed away, and sucks. It sucks a lot. So this is a super serious situation. At the same time, I just want to see my child, and I want it to all just go away and disappear. And whatever the new normal is that we land on, I want to get to that point. So there is good things in this, and I think that we're supposed to look at the good things in what we're doing, but I feel separated from my child, and that's just really painful for me to think about and to process. So, and I don't think it's wrong to grieve that. So adoption is so messy, and there's a lot of adoptions in the world right now being held up. We have friends that are even adopting in the U.S. that their adoption's being held up because of this, because they can't go in and have their visits and get their normal routine done before they get everything into place. So it's just hard, guys. So be praying for the kids, and then also the kids in foster care. Just be praying for them. It's just a mess. There's not a lot of homes that are accepting children right now because of the coronavirus, because you have to do visits and things like that, and a lot of the judges are just sending kids home because it's dangerous, and there's a lot of abuse going on, and social workers are having a hard time getting a grip on the reality of every situation, because there's no teachers and there's no, other people looking into the situation, and they're not even like supposed to go into homes. So it's just a complete mess. So just be praying all around for the situation just to go away. So anyways, love you guys. I didn't mean for that to sound super sad at the end there. Just kind of came out. Sorry about that. But I wanted to be real and honest with you about the adoption process, and I want to document how I feel in reality, because I just really want you to know how real adoption can be. Like, yes, a lot of time we see these gotcha videos, or like the gotcha day videos. Now they call them family day videos, because it's kind of like a negative connotation, saying like, I gotcha, like whatever. We're very sensitive people. Anyways, so anyways, I just really wanted to like share like whole picture of like when we see these videos, these family day videos, where you see like this precious moment of seeing the child and the parents get together. I want to show you like why that moment is so special, and like why is it so exciting that this family is conjoined. And like there's ups and downs of it. There's sadness, and there's grief, and there's so much joy, and there's so many whirlwinds of emotions. So when you finally get to that day when you meet your child in China, it's just going to be glorious. So I think about it often, and I think of how it's going to go, and it'll probably go completely different than how I imagine it in my head, but that's okay. I'm sure it's going to be just as beautiful and just as great. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Please go check out that Facebook page and register for this Empowered to Connect Simulcast. I would love to have you guys a part of this event. And this conference is 16 hours of content, as like I said, and hopefully we'll get to do a Zoom call with like foster parents and adoptive parents, and we can really learn and grow together. So anyway, guys, I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.